Jahlani, season's greetings to you. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Great. How was the bye?
It was all right. Had some stuff I had to take care of.
Christmas shopping?
No, that one was easy. It was all my relatives got game tickets to this week.
Pro parenting tip from somebody who did it twice. The early years, you're going to want to buy all kinds of gifts.
Mm-hmm.
Don't waste the money. They have no idea what you buy them until they're like 8 or 9.
The box is more fun.
For you too, Curtis. Like you put anything in a box, wrap it up, and everything is A-okay.
Yeah.
So resist the temptation.
Yeah, go to Walmart and just go right down the kids section and spend about $50.
You can wrap up diapers, buy stuff that you're going to normally buy, wrap it up, and everything will be fine. I wanted to start.
That sounds about right.
I wanted to start with Bill Belichick. Did it surprise you that Bill will be a head football coach in college and not in the NFL? Next stop for him.
Yeah, I mean, we were all shocked in the locker room yesterday, but I'm sure he's just itching to get back somehow to coaching. So I definitely did hit him up and send him congratulations. I wish him nothing but the best. It's going to be interesting to see how the outcome comes, but we got our own stuff to handle over here on our side.
Did he get back to you? Did he text back or?
No, not yet.
Okay. You might get the new phone who this.
Yeah, he's very busy. Bet he got a million texts from a million recruits right now.
But the argument when it comes to Bill coaching in college by some is that he's a guy who is a negative reinforcement guy, and that the today's athlete who is younger is not going to respond to that. How do you feel about that? Because Wiggy says it all the time. Like, it's tough if you're sitting in a living room with your parents and Bill Belichick is there. You have to at least consider playing for the greatest ever do it.
I mean, to be honest, I think it'll be a great thing for the younger generation. I think a lot of them need a reality check. I think a lot of people are blowing steam up some of the kids' butts. And I think nowadays there is a sense of entitlement with our younger generation with certain things. So I'm sure he'll adapt. Don't get me wrong, but I also know that he's an old school coach. He still got his own ways, and so, like I said, it'll be a good thing for some of the kids to have a reality check that they're no longer like that guy, unless of course they just ball out and go crazy,
Yeah.
But now it's the time for them to prove it. They haven't done anything yet besides play against other kids. Now they're at the next level where they're about to play 18 to 28-year-old kids now. Rookies nowadays are old.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Jahlani, one thing that we talked to Mayo about, and, I specifically asked him is, how do you make sure that guys are not mentally checking out with only 4 weeks to go in the season? There's no hopes of making the playoffs. You get in a position where you're on a losing team, and you might have some young guys that check out. So as a leader, how do you make sure that these guys stay focused and they go out there and, they play 60 minutes and they're not walking off the field in the middle of the third quarter like the linebacker was from San Francisco last night because they're like, what do I got to play for?
If we're talking to the younger guys, the biggest thing is, if you want to put a bad film out there, if you want to just show the coaches your true colors, then if that is your true colors, then by all means do what you got to do. But if you want to be in this league, you can't put bad film out there, even if we're having the season that we're having. You got to always come with that mindset that you get to do this stuff. Most people die to have an opportunity just to suit up or practice as a NFL player, so you definitely just don't want to let opportunity slip past you, and you know what, you're out of the league, you're working, hopefully you graduated, so you're using degree, but that's not the case sometimes. So I think right now is just you gotta know that job security is vital.
If you weren't playing in the NFL, what would your job be? What job would you most like to have?
Like right now, or if I never made it?
Yeah, like right now.
Well, I would try and get back into school. I mean, I graduated college already, but I would definitely try and get into social working.
Oh,
I like it. Very good. Very noble field to enter.
My degree's in child family development.
Really?
Yeah.
You're 3 for 3.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
You got a degree in child family development.
Yep. I could be a great counselor.
Yeah. Interesting. Interesting you were able to get that, not attending a single class in it at Georgia. But I mean, that's of interest. Yeah.
It is. Hey, I mean, Wiggy's a great dad. It worked out. Jelani, we were talking this week. There was bye week. There was a story about sort of where the team sits now in comparison to where it's at last year statistically, offense, defense, special teams, and strength of schedule. The strength of schedule so far this year has been far easier than it was last year, yet the defense's performance has been far worse. With Jerod Mayo coming over as the head coach, I thought the defense would be the strength of the team. What's gone wrong in terms of why the defense is where it is today?
I mean, there's a few things, it's just attention to detail. That's the biggest thing. I think it's just the little things for us that just create such a huge domino effect on some of the big things that everybody sees on TV, But I think that would be the biggest thing.
Jelani, there's been a bunch of reports out there Jerod is on the hot seat. Do you guys feel like as a team you're playing, obviously, to try to save Jerod's job?
I mean, yeah, but we're all on the hot seat, Winning is a big vital thing to keep job security, So, like we were talking about earlier, with these next 4 weeks, luckily what was great about this week was everybody came back juiced. We were talking about this in the locker room, and it was cool to see the guys, energized, refreshed after that quick bye week, and we're ready to attack these next 4 weeks. But right now we're getting prepared for Arizona, and I think we have a really good game plan for these guys, and we just got to execute.
Jelani, this Arizona team can be really physical, especially a guy like James Conner. What is it going to take? I mean, and I know you've even said that at times this year, tackling has been an issue, and it's not an effort thing. It's just guys aren't, getting in there and being committed enough to doing it. And so I'm curious your thoughts on how you guys are really going to prepare mentally and physically and be ready for this physical Arizona front.
I mean, we're a pretty physical team too. I'm not worried about that. Like I said, the guys are energized and refreshed after that. Those past 14 weeks, and I don't know. You just had to be there to see the energy that we had these past few days at practice. So, but going on to Connor, we just got to make sure everybody's got the ball. It takes all 11 guys getting to the ball to send a message to whoever's the ball carrier. Ball carriers hate when they have to get up. There's 11 guys standing over them, and it's not his teammates.
Jelani, one of the areas that I mean, obviously you guys got to make sure you do a great job of is when you play against a kid like Kyler Murray and his ability to extend plays and make plays outside the pocket. How important is it to make sure that you guys are disciplined, especially in your pass rush?
Oh, it's very critical. Like you said it all. You said it perfectly. Their whole offense runs through one, and he's a very dynamic player. So our front just has to make sure that we're allowed in the pocket, like quarterback. Don't don't let it get to street ball, 'cause that's their bread and butter.
All right, Jahlani. I think we're because you're probably in the facility. We're losing you phone wise, but I appreciate you taking the time. Go get them, and we will talk to you again next week.
Yep, appreciate you guys.
Okay, man. That is Jahlani Tavai of the New England Patriots on a Patriots Friday.